Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mansa, and in today's video we are going to be making a whipping cream pound cake. Y'all, this right here is so simple, so easy. And of course, since we're doing whipping cream, we're going to be topping it off with some fresh fruit and more whipped cream. So delicious, super decadent. So let's get into today's video. So we're going to start off with our dry ingredients. Here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour already sifted. To that I am going to be adding a teaspoon of baking powder, and I am also using about a teaspoon of salt because I'm using unsalted butter. If you are using salted butter, either omit the salt or cut down on the amount that you're using. Whisk that together to combine and put it aside. I am going to be using my stand mixer today to just make it easier. And we're going to start off with our fats. Now here, per usual, I have 3 sticks, which is 1.5 cups of unsalted butter. Again, this is my Kerrygold butter, which is my absolute favorite for baking and cooking. It's just so delicious. As you can see, it is at room temperature and super soft. This will really help in the creaming process. And since it's only butter, I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar right now. Here I have 2.5 cups of regular white sugar. Now I'm going to be creaming together my butter and sugar until it is nice and fluffy. This took about 4 minutes, I would say, and I was beating on medium-high speed, okay? Now, I will also stop to scrape down my beater because it just tends to just cling onto it for dear life. I don't know why. And also scrape down the sides of my bowl, and then I would beat it for an additional minute or so. Now, next, we're going to go in with our eggs. I use a lot of eggs for this recipe. I use 6 eggs in total, and these are six large eggs, and they are also at room temperature. So just bring them out ahead of time, let everything settle and get to room temperature. And as you can see, I am adding in one at a time. If you have been on this channel, you know that we take our time with these pound cakes, and we always get the desired result at the end. So as you can see, I'm just going in with my eggs while still beating on low speed, one at a time. And this is the very last one right now. And also stop again, scrape down the beaters and also my mixing bowl, and give it another quick mix for about a minute or so. And this is so simple. It is already time to mix in our dry and wet ingredients. So here I have 1 cup of whipping cream at room temperature, okay? So I'm going to alternating between that and my flour mixture. As you can see, I'll put some of that flour, let it mix in a little bit, and then I will go in with some of the whipping cream, mix it in a little bit, and then back, alternating it until I mix everything in. This is so easy. So easy. But let me tell you one thing about my pancakes. I love them so much when it's fresh, but believe me, I love them even more the next day or like 2 days later, just sitting on the counter and just let all those fats just settle. Y'all, it's just something about it. The texture is just different. It settles. It's dense, but not thick. It's just beautiful. I don't know if everybody feels like that. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Again, as you can see, I still have some flour stuck on the sides of the bowl, so I'm scraping everything down. And then I will go in with my vanilla. Here I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and to that I am adding 1 teaspoon of almond extract. You can add any extract of your choice. If you don't have almond extract or you don't like it, go ahead and use 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. It is the bomb. You would absolutely love it. Now I am all done, and I'm going to put my batter aside and prepare my baking pan. Now I am using this beautiful Nordic Ware baking pan. It is linked in the description box below. I get a lot of questions about it. It is about a 12 or 14 cup baking pan, but it's linked below. I got it from Amazon, and it is so beautiful. I went in with my pan baking spray, and I am just going in with a silicone brush to get all those nooks and crannies together so my cake doesn't stick. You can reinforce it with flour, so it just will come out right and not stick in the bottom of the pan. So now, yeah, I'm pouring in my batter in my prepared pan. As you can see, the batter is quite light because of that whipping cream. It is not dense like your typical pound cake batter. So I'm just going in with my spatula to even everything out. And y'all know how we do it, popping it, dropping it. You want to get all those excess air bubbles out. And I have already preheated my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are baking for about 1 hour, 20 minutes. And 80 minutes later, this is what my cake looks like fresh out of the oven. It looks so beautiful. And now what I have to do is just let it sit undisturbed and cool down. I allow my cakes to cool down in the pan for at least 30 minutes to an hour, I would say, before I invert it onto a cooling rack and let it cool down completely. Do not force it. If it's not coming out, just let it cool down some more. And now, as you can see, I inverted it already, and I let it cool down all the way to room temperature. It's been a few hours, and it is now a room temperature. And now, of course, you know how we do it. I'm going to have to cut this baby so we see what we're working with on the inside. Now, you can make a glaze for this cake if you want. You can make a whipping cream glaze if you want, like a frosting. But I was not doing all of that. I will show you guys how I served it at the end. And this is what it looks like on the inside. The crumb is so beautiful. And the crust as well. It's just so gorgeous and tastes so good, and even better the next day. Now, to enjoy mine, I typically stay away from frostings personally, so I went in and added some fresh strawberries. These were so sweet and delicious, and I added a whole lot of whipped cream. Since it's a whipping cream pound cake, you cannot go wrong with extra layer of whipped cream. This right here made it so refreshing, so summer ready. You can play with this recipe, make a glaze, add spices, and make it just ready for the next season, like fall, winter. Just make it yours. Play with the flavors and add your favorite frosting, and let me know if you get to try it. Leave me a comment below, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Bye.